Now, as a professional clinical hypnotherapist, we must always look and act the part, especially when we're in our therapy room. Now, if we're concentrating on conducting weight loss sessions, we really must look the part. Now, I've put a few photos in here to see just a few different sort of people, one of course being myself and two others. You'll see the person in the middle, no makeup on, hair not done very well, and the person to the far end of myself, lovely lady, smile on her face, but she's quite overweight. Now, I'm just wondering, who would you go to for weight loss if you saw this person either on their website or you met them at the door? More than likely, you would go to someone like me, someone who looks like me. Doesn't matter, male or female. Hair is done, bit of makeup on, not too much, a little bit of jewellery, not gaudy or loud, and I look slim, I look healthy, I look fit. In other words, I look like they want to look. And that's the way that we get clients in if we want to specialise in weight loss. We must look the part. The same thing applies for smoking and other particular areas that you may want to concentrate in. Now, when they come into our office, it's very important that our office space looks appropriate. You know, we don't want it to be very dim and dark. And I know some therapists have it very dark and they have a bit of music on or a bit of incense, and that may be okay, but we're not doing meditation. We want our room to be reasonably light and airy. We want it to feel comfortable. We want it to perhaps be a little bit bright. But bear in mind, we need to tone down the lights or close the blinds when we start our hypnotherapy session. But in the meantime, we want our client to see our face just as much as we need to see their face and their body language as we get all the information from our clients. Now, with women, for instance, women should be wearing nothing with cleavage, definitely no cleavage. So something with a reasonably high neck. We need to have, preferably, something below our knee, either trousers or something below our knee. We don't want to wear thongs. We don't have to wear closed-in shoes. We can wear sandals or whatever, but we need to have shoes. You don't even need to wear high heels. They can be flat shoes, but it needs to look professional. And you can see from some of the photos, you know, that are on the site and even that's one of me in my room, and I have a long dress on. It's a little bit dark, unfortunately, but I have a long dress, and I have a lot of dresses that are pretty much maxi dresses, and they're really good. You can see the gentleman. Now, he's wearing a collar and a tie. We don't need to do that if we're men, but we don't want to wear a t-shirt, and certainly no tops with no sleeves in it. But we need to look professional. He's a slim gentleman, so that's great. Even if he was just in a collared shirt, not a problem. Short or long sleeves, that's fine. The woman, happy woman, lovely, looks great. But would you go to her for weight loss? Probably not. So we need to reflect on what we look like in our room for our clients. And you see the next couple of people, again, lovely looking people. They might be terrific therapists, but would we go to them for weight loss? Chances are we probably won't. Now again, with men, no shorts, no thongs. We always need to wear long trousers, have a collar in our shirt, always a collar, doesn't have to be a tie, but certainly a collar. Short or long sleeves is fine. No ripped or faded anything, same as jeans. You can wear jeans, but no ripped jeans, faded jeans, nothing at all like that, regardless of how old you are. And it doesn't really matter what you prefer to wear. It matters on the perception the client has of you when they come into the room. Now, it's vital for all therapists to have a professional approach, to sound professional, to have their room set up. We need a tissue box for the clients. We need a glass of water for the clients, preferably filtered water. There is nothing worse, and I have had this explained to me by clients that have come in before, that they've gone to so-and-so previously, you know, what didn't feel real comfortable, didn't connect. They drank some water, it was tap water, it was gross, whatever they say, depending where the therapist was. So we need to be very aware. Some therapists are just giving bottles of water out, which is great. But all these little things make a difference. And when setting up your room, we need to have our certificates and our diploma and so on the wall. It's really important that we have them seen by our clients. And amazingly, they sit there and they look at them and they read them, and they can be very, very impressed by what they see. As you can see from one of the photos of myself in the office, you can just see the bottom of a few of the certifications and degrees that I have. And I always have them behind me. So if I'm setting myself up in the room, I try and have my degrees on the wall behind me or beside me, which is really important. You don't want to have them behind the client. You want the client to notice you. And the more statements of attainment, the more degrees, the more diplomas that you have on your wall or certificates you have on your wall, the more credibility that you have for your clients. So setting up the room is very important. Greeting them the way that they should be greeted is very important. Making sure they know your name is very important. So all of these things, the information is in the manual, so please go through it, have a read, and you know, sort of make sure that you know what you're doing and you're comfortable, particularly for the newer therapists. If you've been a hypnotherapist for a while, you'd know all of this anyway and you're very comfortable and used to it. But for those that are just starting off, this is something new and can be a little bit uncomfortable when we first start. Now, I've also mentioned in the book about perhaps you can claim some tax for work clothes. If your website is set up with specific colours and your clothing reflect your website, you may be able to claim things like that. So have a word to your accountant, and you know, sort of your business is not just serving a client, but your business is earning an income, earning money. And the way we earn money is to minimise our tax, to earn as much as we can, and to have a number of clients that pay the most. And our weight loss session is one of those types of sessions where we can earn really good money.